It is 1 o'clock. We begin the fourth and final hour on this Thursday, Sweet 16. You can hear the Sweet 16 tonight right here on Jocks. And over the weekend, you can hear the Braves as they take on the Kansas City Royals. That will be on our sister station, Jocks 2, 100.5. And Alabama and Auburn baseball, big series in the South baseball. That is happening this weekend. And you can listen to that on our other sister station, AM 690, Jocks 3. So we've got you covered this weekend. You got Sweet 16, Elite 8. You can hear right here on Jocks 94.5. On Jocks 2, you will have, as I mentioned, the Atlanta Braves all weekend long. And then you will have the series between Alabama and Auburn baseball. You can hear that over on 690.
It's wall-to-wall ball.
Yes.
No matter the size of the ball, the field, the court, we've got it for you.
We have got you covered all weekend long. Yesterday down in Tuscaloosa, Ty Simpson had his pro day along with other Alabama football players that are looking to be drafted in the upcoming draft. His accuracy and tempo stood out according to reports, people that were down there covering the event for ESPN and the NFL Network. Next up for Simpson, he'll have a private workout with the Jets, which is scheduled for tomorrow. The Jets own picks 2 and number 16 in the upcoming NFL draft. The Jets' top decision makers, they're actually going to have dinner tonight with Simpson in Tuscaloosa. That includes their GM, their head coach, their offensive coordinator, and their quarterback. Let's hear from Ty Simpson as he had a conversation with Phil Yates from ESPN, and you'll hear Phil Yates after the short clip of Ty Simpson, what Phil Yates had to say about Ty Simpson.
Still training, still throwing. Just looking forward to, wherever I go. I just know whoever's going to get me is going to get a guy who loves football, loves team, and loves to be a part of, something that's bigger than myself. So that's all I ask for, and, I'm looking forward to it.
My long-standing belief on quarterbacks on their pro days is that I want them to look about what I expected them to look like coming into the pro day. That was the case today for Ty Simpson, who I thought threw with really good accuracy, a hallmark trait for him during the first 9 drove the football well down the field. He showcased his ability to throw the football on the move as well. This Alabama offense, that elements of and design bootlegs for him to take advantage of that he does bring to the table. Catching up with Ty after the pro day, I also thought that he was a very self-aware player about some of the questions that are being asked about him right now.
One thing is for sure, watching him yesterday, and I don't know if you noticed this too, we all know that he had that intestinal issue towards the back end of the season, some of the medicine that he was taking, and he was dropping a lot of weight. He has put on some good muscle mass. He looked like a different dude yesterday. Now, he was still throwing the football like we saw him during the regular season, but he's carrying much more muscle mass than he did in those 15 games that he was the starting quarterback at Alabama. Throws the deep ball really well.
Yeah, he does.
He looked really good yesterday.
He's first-round talent. He's going to be taken in the first round by somebody. Is it going to be the Jets? Is it potentially something worked out with the Cardinals? Could we see him with the Steelers? Steelers seemed like that was the popular pick for a lot of these NFL draft experts early on. But, something that, and I'm just now starting as we get closer to the draft, and I've got Phil Yates and him projecting the order of the first 2 rounds. I don't know why it's just now hitting me, but there's no one from the SEC. The first 9 picks. Ton of Big Ten.
Lean.
A lot of Ohio State. Then the first player that Field has projected is LSU at number 10 with, I believe, a defensive back. Mansour Delane. That, I hate to just draw that comparison and say this is the only reason, but does that not kind of tell us where the national championships, where they've gone?
Yeah, most recently. I don't think there's any question. The Jets own picks 2 and 16. I think we all agree they're not going to take Ty Simpson at number 2, but number 16.
16 would be a one. Because right now they've got a wide receiver projected at that spot with the Jets.
Don't you have to have a quarterback to throw to a wide receiver?
I would think so. It's interesting. Right after that, they got.
I mean, call me crazy, right, Molly?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of.
No, it's 2026.
Did you see what your Detroit Lions were thinking about doing? Or,
I have not.
well, according to this, Caden Proctor.
Oh.
I'm glad you brought him up because Rodney Orr had texted me after his segment this morning because we didn't get an opportunity to bring up Caden Proctor's pro day during our interview. And Rodney texted me and he said, hey, we meant to tell you in Landrum that all indications are that a lot of the NFL scouts, they really liked what they saw with Caden Proctor yesterday in Tuscaloosa. So he impressed yesterday during his workout.
Isn't it funny though how these teams that get in these trends where the Lions now it becomes like it's Alabama part 2, NFL Alabama.
Oh, we have a ton of Bama players.
For a while it seemed like that it was the Baltimore Ravens.
So Gibbs, Arnold, Williams.
Well, Brian Branch, Terry
Oh yeah,
on.
I forgot Branch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And then Caden Proctor potentially.
good pipeline.
Go buy your Hawaiian blue.
It's a great color.
It is a great
Hawaiian
color.
blue with crimson. That's the color of one of the UFL teams. Kind of.
Yeah, but it's not the
The
same.
old Michigan Panthers.
Yeah, where are they now? Oh yeah, they're in Columbus.
Sure.
Isn't that right? The
Yep.
Aviators.
Yeah, that was not my favorite uni. Just
the Michigan.
the colors.
Yeah,
If you're going to go
Kind
with a
of odd.
pastel, why are you going to go with a deep red?
I think that's exactly what they were saying in the in the UFL design room.
Yes.
We cannot do that. All right. One thing is for sure, Deep South Construction Pros. They're your foundation and waterproofing specialists. Deep South is a family-owned company with real Southern roots. If you're dealing with foundation issues, if you're noticing your foundation's uneven, if you notice the cracks or moisture problems, Deep South Construction Pros, they are the experts. From foundation repair and waterproofing, that's the backbone of what they do every single day, from cracks and wood damage to crawl space, moisture, and mold. Their trained crews fix the problem at the source of the issue. The owners are proud Alabama locals, and they still call this place home, and they're committed to serving families across Alabama and Tennessee. In the Deep South, we all know reputation means everything. That's why Deep South Construction Pros, they put their name on every job with real Southern hospitality, honest answers, and fair pricing. So for foundation issues and other problems around your home, get started today. Simply go to their website, deepsouthconstructionpros.com, deepsouthconstructionpros.com. Your home, it's their commitment, because if it's your home, it matters to them. That's Deep South Construction Pros.
Always a treat when we get 5 questions from Pat, especially on opening day of the Major League Baseball season. Pat Ponders on the way next on 3 Man Front. 3-man front, we continue here on this Thursday. Major League Baseball action underway. Mets leading the Pirates as they play in the top of the third in New York, 5-2. Paul Skeens roughed up early in that one. He was pulled. And the Brewers and the White Sox underway, top of the first inning. They're in Milwaukee. No score between those two teams. You get the Cardinals coming up later on, which should be a whole lot of fun as you host the Tampa Rays.
That is correct. Yes. Close to 90 degrees in St. Louis today.
Oh,
Can't tell you the last opening day I remember in my lifetime in St.
is
Louis.
it always hot there?
No, for opening day, it's usually like 45 or 50 degrees.
It gets hot
Not
there in the
today.
summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Just an armpit.
Yeah.
Just, nowhere for that heat to go. Just sits. Just sits like flies on a carcass.
Dang.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
Happy opening day, everyone.
Yeah.
5 questions from Pat. This is what we call Pat Ponder.
Great imagery.
Thank you. By the way, the White Sox have scored first, 1-0. I just want to point that out. That might be the last good thing the White Sox do all year.
Them, the Rockies, and the Cardinals will be battling, and Nationals. Those 4 teams will be battling for the basement in all of Major League Baseball.
Rockies, because of where they play, I'm going to put them last.
Possibly. Damian Mitchell joins us in studio. Man, you are the hardest working man in radio this week. I mean, you get here at like 5 a.m. You do a show from
Grinder.
6 to 7.
Hey, spinning that wheel.
Yeah.
Well, the wheel spinning was a while ago,
No, it wasn't.
a little over a month ago.
But I mean, based
It
on
was
your
on
winnings,
TV set. It was on TV sets earlier this week.
but
That's how
based
it
on his
works.
winnings, why is he here?
Yeah,
I love the
know.
grind.
Like, why is he not like?
It didn't change your life, apparently.
No.
It would have changed ours.
Well, I mean, y'all are a little bit. Y'all have experienced a lot.
We just said, take this job and shove it. I'm not working for the next 4 weeks.
Nah, I love what I do, man. Like you always say, it ain't like I'm digging ditches.
That was a trick question.
That
That
is
was the right
true.
answer.
It ain't like
Exactly
I'm digging
right.
Yeah,
That is
Very
true.
grateful and very blessed.
yeah, absolutely.
Thank him every
I
day.
could though. I could.
It is really cool because yourself and Nick Norris.
Yeah, he won big.
Nick Norris was on national television and he won $67,000.
He doubled me up.
Guess
Quick.
he's not going to be running the UAB games this fall. See you, Nick. It's great working with you. Really enjoyed our time.
That's really cool.
No,
I
it
mean,
really-
you
it
think
really
about
is
that.
dope.
Cumulus Birmingham
Now,
had 2 employees that made over $100,000.
Hey, money's good now here, man.
where Nick filmed his, was his out in California as well?
No, his was in Nashville.
His is in Nashville, so he didn't get eat up with those taxes
No,
like
so
you
he
did.
got,
No state
yeah,
taxes.
he's got
in
that good
Tennessee.
bread. His paper's legit.
Wow.
Mine had to take a little bit of a gut punch on the way
A little
back.
bit of a gut punch. Was I
Little bit.
lying about California taxes?
No, you were telling the truth.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's something to consider. Would you not consider it if you were getting a multi-million dollar
Listen,
deal?
If they would have put Wheel of Fortune in Nashville, I'd have been up there too. Like it was location.
It's all because of Vanna. Vanna doesn't want to move to Nashville.
No,
She wants to live in L.A. That's the way she
you know,
is.
like Miami, Orlando.
She's one of the only good things left in LA.
I mean, Seacrest would move the show to Nashville because he's a Southern guy. He's a Georgia
he's a
kid.
Georgia
Right.
guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to move it to Atlanta, but I mean, no offense.
I don't take any. We
No,
don't,
okay,
we
I
don't
just-
actually play in Atlanta.
Right, y'all are what, Dunwoody?
We're a suburb.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's not a Hawks fan or the Atlanta Dream fan either. So
You're not a Dream fan?
or
No,
a Falcons.
and I've never been to the Magic whatever wing place, and never will. But I do love some
Me and
lemon
Conrad
pepper
went by
wings.
there.
Y'all
on
went
the
by
way to
Magic
the-
City? Oh, like actually went by it.
yeah, like we literally was right out in front of it, and Conrad
Conrad was like, "Oh no, I want the other club."
he commented
That
on
was
how
like, what do you-
small the club was. He thought that it was going to be, I guess, the size of a Walmart supercenter. I
Right.
guess.
Like, I mean, it's maybe if you walk inside, you'd be surprised. It can hold a lot.
Well, there was an old Costco, I think, that we saw where it was down in Florida, the world's largest gentleman's club, and it was in an old Costco.
All right.
Maybe. Or maybe that's an idea somebody had on the show if you were going to take an old Costco.
That's what you need to do.
It was one of those 3 things.
I said, flip my superstore.
Yeah.
All right, question number 1. There are 12 NCAA tournament games this weekend. So let me know what your gut currently tells you. How many of those 12 games will be one possession nail biters? You just give me a number. You don't have to give me the exact games, but I'm just curious. Of the 12 games that will be played, how many will be the results of a one-possession nail-biter?
I'll say 25% of the games. So 4.
4. That's a pretty good amount. If I'm a TV exec and you tell me 4 of the 12, I'm happy with that, based on what we did not see during the first weekend of the NCAA tournament.
Yep.
I think with the teams that you have, I'll say like 6. I'll say half.
Okay. Once again,
You'll take it.
I'm celebrating. We're corking the champagne in New York if that happens.
I was actually going to say 4 to 5. Just looking at the bracket and the matchups that you have not only today and tomorrow, but also Saturday and Sunday, I think they'll be a lot closer, obviously, than what you saw in the first round with some of these drastic seed differences.
Okay. Question number 2. On this date in 1979, Larry Bird's Indiana State Sycamores played Magic Johnson and the Michigan State Spartans for the NCAA championship. This began an intense rivalry between the two stars for the rest of their NBA career. You always heard it, Magic versus Bird. So it made me think, what other intense player rivalries can you recall during your lifetime? Could be any sport. Player rivalries.
Well, it was one player was scared of the other. I immediately thought of John Kruk and how he was terrified of Randy Johnson.
That happened in the All-Star game.
So Randy Johnson took the opportunity to throw one of those high heaters behind him and over his head. I Phil and Tiger.
Yeah.
Brooks and
DeChambeau. Those are good ones.
That's a good one, yeah.
That's legit.
Koepka, DeChambeau, I thought they would come to blows.
Yeah.
But they're golfers. You know they're not going. They ain't gonna put their hands on each other. A little softer.
They won't throw hands?
DeChambeau probably would. He'd welcome it. But Brooks Koepka, no.
How about Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark?
Another good one.
That's a good one.
Landrum coming up with the – come on.
Well, you know, he's an Indiana Fever guy, so I understand.
Tom Brady and Peyton.
Catch it.
See, I don't even think that's a right. Like,
yeah, that's good.
No, that was
but
a good
in my
one.
lifetime,
so Damien is still scoreless. Damien is still scoreless.
Yeah.
Molly's
on
the board.
You're not. What's your problem?
Steph,
no, it's like, but they both play a position where they've never seen each
Steph and
other.
LeBron.
That was just too serious.
What about Stafford Goff?
That's more of a personal rivalry for me.
Yeah.
Tenders versus Nuggets. Go.
FSU Dave just gave a good one on the text
FSU
line.
Dave is on the board, and he's not even here in
I know,
studio.
and Damien hasn't given us anything. He's given us McEnroe and Bjorn Borg.
Oh, that's a good.
That was a really good one. Do you watch sports?
Yeah, but like I'm trying to think of
Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan.
My goodness, Landrum.
That's such a
it's
good
just
one.
Every single second he's coming up with one.
You got it, brother.
Sidney Crosby and Check and
Tupac and Biggie.
I don't know why I can pronounce his name.
What sport did they play?
Ovechkin.
The sport of rap.
Attaboy, that's actually a good one.
When they were like a pistol play or something, right?
Yeah.
Well,
that was crazy.
they had different games they played.
Oh. How about just giving us one?
I'm trying to think of one.
You were on national television winning thousands of dollars.
Messi and Ronaldo.
Throw me a puzzle.
Would you like to phone a friend, or is that a different show?
That's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Do we need to call Ryan Seacrest?
You wouldn't be here. You won that.
That's
one.
American Idol too. But I don't like. I'm trying to think of like a player rivalry that like it was legit hate. Because I don't think Peyton Manning and Tom Brady was a rivalry. Like they both played quarterback.
That was a huge rivalry.
Well, they both played quarterback. Like they can't control. Like they don't have anything to do with each other.
No, but this is not just a head-on-head. It was a rivalry. He mentioned Bird and Magic because that was a rivalry.
Bird
but
was
they
not-
would
Bird
play.
did
play directly against each other.
But
though.
Bird did not cover the point guard for Michigan State.
Okay, I get that, but like, okay.
Maybe we should do remedial Pat Ponders.
I know. Let me find like the third grade version of Pat Ponders.
What is a color you closely associate with the color blue?
Black.
All right, Damien's on the board.
Now I'm trying to think of like an actual like rivalry. I think it's because like everything is a team sport. So I'm trying to think of like wrestling. You got Goldberg and Bret Hart. Like that's a legit rivalry. End of the man's career.
Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, like I watched a
Jeff
lot
Gordon.
of NASCAR.
I don't watch NASCAR either, but
yeah,
I keep my eyes open.
Yeah. How many races who won? Who got the lead?
Oh, what?
Who's
The
got the lead?
Kachuk brothers versus Canada.
The Intimidator's no longer with us.
Okay, well, when he was playing, when he was driving, who
It
had
was
the
the
lead?
Intimidator.
Okay, then.
We are going to sit here until he gives us a legitimate rivalry. I
Yeah.
will not move on.
Yep.
We will not move on with this segment.
We've never had this happen before.
No, I've never had this.
Okay, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire.
Boom.
Boom.
There's one. You're on the board. That's a great one.
It's not,
That's a great one.
but it's not a
But
rivalry.
Sammy
Like, they were just
Sosa
swinging
never
the bat.
pitched
Like,
against
they
McGuire.
were rivals. Are you kidding me?
but they were just swinging the bat.
It doesn't matter. They were rivals.
They're rivals.
Cubs hate Cardinals. Cardinals hate Cubs. Two were battling for the home run title.
Yeah,
it was
okay.
it was a rivalry.
There might be a young professional that's on wheel next week on Monday. And y'all might be the same age, and you decide that he answered the puzzle faster than you did, and that might be your new rival.
I doubt it.
Don versus Damien. That's
Boom.
another big one.
There's another one.
It's not even a
Nadal-
rivalry.
Damian
Nadal
versus
and
Chris.
Federer. Tennis.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm proud
That's
of
a
you.
good
You
one.
came up. You got one. You
Yeah,
got
I
one. Good
appreciate
job.
it.
I'm glad that we can move on now.
Yeah, like Aaron Judge in the batter's box.
Steve said we need to spot Damian consonants.
Oh,
Thank you,
D.
Steve.
D was kind of like the national anthem singer today for the Mets and Pirates. He just
Martina
kinda
and Chris Everett.
yes,
Get that
another
one?
great one.
Those are good.
Jimmy Connors and McEnroe. They hated each
Oh,
other.
Cigar Cowboy, Charles Barkley and Bill Lambier.
That was another good one.
Bill Lambier versus everybody.
Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you said in my lifetime. I wasn't alive for it, but yeah, that's a rivalry. Jordan rules.
All right,
Okay.
we will move on now.
Whew.
Sorry about the last 6 minutes.
I thought we'd get stuck on that one.
I did not anticipate that.
My apologies.
That's all right.
My apologies.
You've had a lot going on lately.
We'll send
it's
you
been a
away with
busy
some
week.
parting gifts.
All right, next question. College basketball viewing nationwide was up 25% this season. The Sunday Selection Show was the most viewed since 2014. Now, we all know Birmingham has been the number one TV market for college football for 15 plus years. But looking over the top 10 college basketball markets in the country, there was no SEC city that finished in the top 10. I want you to give it your best shot. See if you can guess any of the 3 cities that were in the top 10 for college basketball viewing. As I mentioned, no SEC city finished in the top 10.
I would go Indianapolis, Oklahoma City, and LA.
I believe Oklahoma City technically would probably be an SEC city,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
but they're not listed as one of the 10.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right, give me your 3 again, and then y'all can just give me 3. Then I'll give you the list.
Okay, sounds good.
Indianapolis, LA, and let's go Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Go New York, Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, New York City, I guess you'd say. Somewhere. up there in New York.
Is that technically
Is Charlotte
since it's the home of the SEC network, is that an SEC city?
okay, Charlotte, North Carolina, and what about Dallas, Texas?
SEC city.
SEC. Okay. Well, is it a SEC?
It's
Yeah,
close. It's close to Austin. I don't know.
I'll say Dallas.
Molly?
Indianapolis. I don't know if this is like the same bubble, but I was thinking like Raleigh, Durham
Okay.
/ Charlotte,
Mhm.
All right.
and then Ann Arbor.
Okay. Here's the top 10. Top 10 cities, according to Nielsen, in the college basketball viewing. At number 10, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Number 9, Minneapolis, St. Paul. 8, Cincinnati, Ohio. 7, Dayton, Ohio. 6, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 5, Detroit, Michigan. 4, Columbus, Ohio. You had that one, right?
Yes.
Landrum? Okay. Coming in at 3, Hartford / New Haven, Connecticut.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
duh.
That was
I
number
forgot about
3.
Connecticut.
Yep.
Coming in at number 2, the host of the NIT Final Four and the NCAA Final Four, Indianapolis,
Had that one.
Indiana. And coming in as the number 1 college basketball viewing market this year, Louisville, Kentucky.
Wow.
I forgot about Kentucky too. Like Louisville,
there was
not
a lot of-
Lexington.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can picture a lot of hate watching when Kentucky was playing, and then Louisville being a little bit better than what
Yeah.
they have been. Yeah, they
And
I
it's
thought, I thought about saying Detroit, but the fact that 3 cities in Ohio,
I guess I should have said Detroit instead of Ann Arbor, but
they hooping in the
Oh, well.
Midwest, man. They
Mhm.
love basketball.
Yep.
I mean, it's cold outside, so they ain't got much to do.
I went LA number of people, and they still remember the wooden years.
It tells you something when the city of New York, the metropolitan area, and the city of Los Angeles did not even
Didn't even
finish
make-
in the top 10.
Oh,
They don't love ball.
no, they don't love ball.
They don't love ball.
there's
Next
too much
people.
going on.
There's just way too much going
Yeah.
on. And a lot of it's not good. It's just not.
All right, final question of the day brought to you by BB. She writes, in Macau, China, a woman was walking along the street looking at her cell phone when she realized something was following closely behind her. Startled, she turned to find herself confronted by a 4'4" robot. The bot was been raising both arms and was scolded by the woman, who was genuinely frightened because this 4x4 robot was following her down the street. Police officers showed up. They removed the robot, which was apparently being operated remotely by a man who claimed he was testing it. So he had built a robot, put it on the street, and he was following this female down the road. She writes, we all know this type of technology is coming to our streets, malls, and other public places, and probably much sooner than we want. What would you do in this circumstance? Will you welcome having humanoids among us on a regular basis?
No.
Nah.
And it
No.
depends on what kind of mood you catch me in.
Right.
Right.
Listen,
yeah.
I've seen enough Power Rangers. I know how this ends. So I hope they good with their
There
hands.
might be damage to your robot or Delandrum when it's all done.
Right. Once the thing catches a virus and it just starts going crazy.
I don't know.
No. No.
I'd find the closest local business to go into and slam the door on that robot and not let it in and wait until it goes away. Or like call the cops on it.
I would like to know how heavy this robot is.
That's what I was thinking too.
Because can we manually pick it up and put it on the next bus that stops at this bus stop?
Yes.
I mean, would that not? I mean, I don't know the laws in China, but that would not be considered stalking,
Oh,
even if you have
yeah.
a
Oh,
robot?
right.
I
Let's
think
just
so.
let's go back to that's where I wanted to originate with
Yeah.
all of this. Can you just develop a robot over there without having the blessing
Of the bureau?
of the bureau?
The blessing.
Well, ask Conrad.
Well, I
Ask
mean, I
Conrad in the
assume they
Bible.
watched him as he was making this robot.
Right.
They watched him as he went and purchased these things because you have your scorecard. Just he was testing it. That was the government putting it
Or you
out
think the
there.
government was doing it?
I think they were. And
So what would you do if you were walking down the street and you turned around and there was a 4'4" robot?
Well, it's shorter than me now, so like
You got it.
I got it. I got
You
it.
could take care of business.
Yeah, there'd be some nuts and bolts all over that place.
I would be concerned if the robot's not holding a weapon. Is there something?
Like in it.
like an
Yeah,
on
like
switch.
like a laser that shoots out of the eyes or
I
the
know where
chest.
you're going. Mm-hmm.
You should watch Power Rangers RPM. There's a whole season.
But what
dedicated for
if
this.
you did see where the battery to the robot was,
You attack?
It would be
just
like from The Incredibles.
or if Conrad ran into this robot? We know his affinity for peeing in weird places. He tried to pee on the robot,
yeah, it
short
would,
it out.
Yeah,
Short
you already on the
circuit.
sidewalk. Might as well knock it out. You already on the sidewalk. Yeah, just hey,
Right?
what's that right there? You through?
Yeah.
It's short circuits, and now he's got public indecency charge. But you know what? It's worth.
Boy, what would they do to you over in China? You got caught doing that.
Well, Conrad's good. He's good over
No,
there.
you're not getting in the list. They're putting you in the public square the next day. Your last day.
You'll be made an example of.
Yes.
for sure.
Mhm.
Almost went accent there. I don't know why. Go ahead.
That is today's Pat Ponders. Always appreciate Damien stopping by. And, man, the text messages I'm getting about your appearance on today's edition is, wow.
It happens, man. The money ain't no money on the line, so I'm kind of checked out.
Don't go anywhere, though. Don't go anywhere, because I've seen something really bad, and I need your input on this.
Oh, boy.
The worst thing that I've seen, it's next. $137, the worst thing that I have seen comes your way momentarily here on a beautiful Thursday, opening day officially of the Major League Baseball season.
Well, flu season is still here and pollen season is here, so make your home healthier with Trane's Clean Effects Home Air Cleaner. It removes up to 99.9% of airborne particles that cause allergy and virus. It's 100 times more effective than standard air filters and 8 times more effective than HEPA room filters. So go and find a dealer near you at Trane.com.
We see good, we see bad, sometimes we see sad. This is the worst thing that I've seen. As you guys know here on the show, I enjoy watching documentaries. I enjoy learning about things if they interest me. And this one did. And now to see the follow-up story in the headline that most people have seen, or at least a portion of the story that they have seen so far, then this has been something that has made news. But it would not surprise me if Damian Mitchell had not heard of this. A Maryland man who made history as the first quadruple amputee to compete in the professional televised American Cornhole League has been arrested on suspicion of shooting and killing a passenger in his car during an argument. Dayton Weber, who became a champion cornhole player after losing his limbs and nearly dying from a bacterial infection in his infancy, facing murder charges in connection with the death of Bradrick Wells. You're nodding your head right now, Damian, so you're familiar with the story.
Yeah.
According to a statement from investigators, Weber was driving his car with Wells as his front seat passenger about 10:25 p.m. on Sunday when the pair began arguing in view of others that were in the vehicle. Weber, then 27, allegedly shot Wells to death, pulled over in the community of La Plata, and asked the other passengers to help him remove the dead man from the car. The others refused, got out of the car, fled the scene while Weber drove away with the body of Wells, also 27. The two people who reportedly saw the killing waved down police officers on patrol in the area, reported what had happened. A couple hours later, it was determined that his car was in Charlottesville, Virginia, about 150 miles away. Long story short, he has been booked. Okay, I'll skip that part.
All right, I got questions.
Yeah.
I remember a couple weeks ago you told me about watching this documentary about this young man.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a story, he shot and killed someone, correct?
He did.
Take me through how an individual fires a gun.
That's my yeah.
There is footage of him, like I'm not gonna say training,
Yeah.
but there's a clip of him like
Yes.
being able to shoot a gun.
A firearm.
Yeah, firearm.
Yep. So there are. Yeah,
So I
there are
guess he has
special
something on
devices,
for the trigger.
apparatuses,
Okay.
whatever. That.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And this is how he allegedly,
Yeah.
the guy that was in the front seat of his car. So,
You have
all
time.
right, hold on.
I'm with you, brother.
So he's a quadriplegic
Mm-hmm. Driving
his car,
Mm-hmm.
and he uses a firearm to allegedly shoot and kill the passenger
Yes.
that
Yeah.
is sitting next to him in the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I got the.
And then apparently, reportedly, allegedly, the two people in the back seat, they were not down with helping him to dispose of the body, just throw the body out
Right.
like an old bag of fast food and just keep on going on their merry way. I think that I would have felt very uncomfortable at the time too. Watching this documentary, I will say this about this Dayton Weber guy. He liked to throw down. He enjoyed throwing back some cold backs, and he was not. His personality, it was not,
Right.
he's a sweet little innocent. I understand that he has faced a lot of challenges, but
All right. Here's my other question.
he's got some edge to him, is what I'm saying.
On a much lesser note, and I'm sure many listening to this segment are probably asking themselves the same thing. You said that he plays cornhole.
With
You also hadn't seen footage of him playing corn.
I have not.
No.
I'm just
So,
curious.
mhm.
Like, how does he get?
he his arms, right? So he doesn't have
Up to his elbows, correct?
correct.
Okay.
So he uses the arms, and in fact, and this is not something you see every day. It's different, but I was thinking about when they brought him in and booking and all of that.
So how do you handcuff
Well,
an
they-
individual like that?
See, I don't know, but they had arm impressions taken instead of fingerprints.
Are you with me, Molly? Like I'm having.
No,
I'm with you. I'm with you
yeah.
too. And I didn't know if arm impressions, is that something they normally do?
So you're talking about fingerprinting. So they're doing
The arm impression. And my whole thing, and I was asking this in all seriousness, I was asking my wife, do you think that it was the people there, the jailers, the people who are bringing in, is there a protocol on how you're supposed to do it? Or they said we normally fingerprint people. We're just going to, I guess we do it this way, because I didn't know that.
Right.
Like
I'm with you. Like there's a specific.
The
You can
end
be
of your
specific
arm
identified
is
that way.
Yeah. It seems very.
one of a kind. Ton of questions.
There is. There is.
So when he was throwing the beanbag for the cornhole,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, was it the
Let me see if I can pull it up.
good?
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
let's
let's
we
see.
need to give you
It's-
some footage of this.
It's different, as you can assume.
All right, here we go. Well,
You got it.
there it
Damien?
is,
Yeah,
right here.
just,
See him?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, his is better. His is better. If you could rewind that.
Let me see.
Yeah, but
Here you go. I think.
oh,
well,
this is him.
that's-
This is
that's
him
the
loading the
firearm.
gun.
Okay, now I'm seeing him.
Loading the gun. Wow. Puts clip in. You know what? I don't see anything.
You don't see something that's
No,
okay.
not to the naked eye.
That's attached to the gun. It looks like
Right.
just a normal pistol.
Uh huh.
I have a lot of questions.
Well,
Okay.
go.
I thought
No,
you
it's
wanted
just
to
like
add
one of those
something and
things-
you were trying to make
I
it.
feel as though,
CPAP
not
right
to
here.
be insensitive
See,
of the deceased,
grabs bags.
but you should be able to see that coming. Like there's like
Oh, you talking about the people in the back seat?
No, you're talking
No,
about the victim.
The victim.
Oh, the victim, like not response time or
right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's kind of where I'm at. Of, like you didn't see anything. Like didn't. Like it's
'Cause-
they have to. He has
Because
to.
guy is driving.
Right.
Where's gun? Is it in console? All right, that's a whole nother conversation.
Right.
And then
He has to physically like. There's a lot of multitasking.
if they allow cameras in the courtroom when this thing goes to trial, if it goes to trial, I want to know all of this.
And also with the people in the back, like
But I don't
again,
think
like you
he's-
have time to see like a lot of things. A lot of things have to happen, and you're sitting in the back, so like you're
Right. There's a lot that has
there's
to
a
go.
lot that has to go into this.
It's kind of like eating. I hate to compare it, but it's like it's eating crawfish. There's a lot of work just before you even get to the crawfish meat. That's the closest thing I could find.
Wow.
Man, whew.
That was a tough one.
That was it was.
That was a tough one. Yep. This will be one we'll definitely probably have a follow up
Yeah, we'll have an update on that one.
or two.
For sure.
That's the worst thing I've seen.
It is 1:52. A couple minutes left to go on the show. We'll get to your text messages because we've got plenty to talk about. It was interesting because I just saw a clip of former UAB star Yaxel Lindenborg. He was meeting with the media there in Chicago as they get ready to take on Alabama. And he said to the media, he said, I was hoping to be recruited by Alabama, which I didn't. It kind of hurt me a little bit. And then Michigan coach Dusty May, he spoke up and said to the media, he said, don't tell Yaxel, but Alabama did try to recruit him. May said that him and Nate Oates talked during the process. Oates said they made a call to Yaxel Lindenborg. So it was interesting. So Lindenborg told the media that he was hoping to get recruited by Alabama, and he says he wasn't, but then his current head coach, Dusty May, said Alabama was absolutely involved.
Well, Alabama fans, before you get upset that you didn't land Yax, you were never going to pay Yax $3.5 million that he's getting from Michigan.
Oh, gosh.
Or the reported 7 to 9 that he got offered by Kentucky.
No.
Right.
You're not going to be talking about those kind of dollars when we talk about our friends at the Garage in Pelham, thegarageInPelham.com. That's where you find it. We got the warm weather here. You got to make sure that you go in. Just make an appointment to at least make sure that your AC and everything is good. They got 4 new diagnostic machines, all of them available to supply you with the newest coolants that are available for the newer model makes and models out there. The Garage in Pelham, talk about the service, 5-star reviews across the board. That's why their reviews are top-notch for a reason and why they have customers from all over the state of Alabama, those who used to have the Garage in Pelham that service all their vehicles. They moved out of town, but they still bring it back because they only trust the Garage in Pelham to take care of those repairs. TheGarageInPelham.com. Check it out there. Bob is the owner. When you get into that clean professional lobby, you're never going to have to worry about your wife, your daughter, your girlfriend, significant other feeling uncomfortable when they go in there. They're going to be treated with the utmost respect, the respect that they deserve and that you absolutely have to have. TheGarageInPelham.com. Check them out. Always tell them Landrum from Jocks sent you.
All right, we've got about 60 seconds. So you see any good text messages we can run to real quick? Because I know that probably people got questions.
Oh, there's so many questions. There's so,
But they're good questions.
they're really good.
But you can't read them.
It's just really tough. Let me see. This is for Conrad, directed at Conrad. I bet that Dayton could change a tire. Alan was asking where the handcuffs went.
Man, these folks mean, man. That's messed up.
And somebody saying that those prints are admissible in court. I don't know if that's real or not. It's going to do it for us. Enjoy the baseball, the basketball tonight. Plenty to talk about tomorrow with Alabama taking on Michigan and the Braves in action tomorrow night as well. From all of us to all of you, God is great. Have a wonderful Thursday.